This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Amanda Stevens, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Monday, July 7th. Typhoon Danas weakens and moves away after its historic Jiayi landfall. A Haitian delegation visits Taiwan to further bilateral ties. And China unilaterally extends a flight path near the Taiwan Strait median line. But first, today's top story. Typhoon Danas is moving away from Taiwan, with its center about 130 kilometers north of Taipei as of Monday at 11 a.m., leading authorities to lift all land-based typhoon warnings. The storm made history as the first typhoon to make landfall in Jiayi County since Taiwan's Central Weather Administration, or CWA, started recording comprehensive data in 1958, hitting the coastal town of Budai at 11:40 p.m. on Sunday. The typhoon formed near the Philippines on July 5th and gradually moved toward the Taiwan Strait, prompting maritime warnings followed by land-based alerts covering the entire island. After making landfall in Jiayi, Danas continued across Taiwan before exiting through the Taoyuan-Hsinchu border area around 6 a.m. on Monday. The storm caused fatalities, claiming 2 lives and injuring over 300 people across Taiwan. In Tainan, a 69-year-old man died after strong winds caused his farming vehicle to crash into a fallen tree while he was selling fruit. Another death involved a 60-year-old patient whose respiratory equipment failed during a power outage. The typhoon generated 2,270 disaster reports nationwide and prompted the evacuation of nearly 3,480 people across 10 counties and cities. Extensive infrastructure damage was reported, with nearly 17,000 households still without water and more than 388,000 experiencing power outages. Telecommunications were also heavily impacted, with just over 7,200 landline connections and almost 700 base stations needing repair. Officials expect all base stations to be restored by 6 p.m. on Tuesday and landline services to be fully operational by the morning of July 10th. The Foreign Ministry says that Haitian Foreign Minister Jean-Victor Harvel Jean-Baptiste is in Taiwan with a delegation from Monday to Friday. This is Jean-Baptiste's first visit to Taiwan, and his delegation will focus on deepening friendly relations and bilateral exchanges between the two countries. The Haitian delegation, including Foreign Minister Jean-Baptiste, his wife, the Chief of Staff, and 5 others, was met by Deputy Foreign Minister Chen Mingqi at the airport. The delegation is visiting at the invitation of the Taiwanese government and will be hosted by Foreign Minister Lin Jialong and his wife. During the visit, the delegation will tour Taiwan and visit Haitian scholarship recipients. The party is visiting to deepen the friendship between Haiti and Taiwan, with President Lai Ching-te meeting both Foreign Minister Jean-Baptiste and his wife on Tuesday. The Foreign Ministry says that Taiwan and Haiti have maintained a good diplomatic relationship for 69 years, with the two countries cooperating closely on many issues, including social security, public health, and sustainable agriculture. Jean-Baptiste has always firmly supported the bilateral friendship, including writing to the HWO Director General this May in support of Taiwan's participation in the WHA as an observer. The Civil Aviation Administration of China announced on Sunday the opening of Route W121, an extension to the M503 commercial flight path that will bring airplanes dangerously close to the unofficial dividing line in the Taiwan Strait. In response to this unilateral decision, Taiwan's Civil Aviation Administration and Mainland Affairs Council, or MAC, have demanded that China open dialogue to ensure passenger safety and regional stability. According to China, the change in flight routes will optimize airspace use and improve operational efficiency, but the move is being criticized for not respecting Taiwan's sovereignty. KMT legislator Li Yin-su responded that the new route highlights a need for communication between the two sides. TPP legislator Jiang Chi-kai also said that maliciousness between China and Taiwan has increased and calls on both the ruling party and China to show goodwill. DPP Caucus Secretary General Rosalia Wu emphasized that China has unilaterally changed the status quo 3 times in 2018, 2024, and 2025, violating international rules and seriously affecting Taiwan's flight safety.
China is violating the provisions of the International Civil Aviation Organization, as well as breaking international procedure. This unilateral announcement is another politically motivated dig at the legal cognition of the gray area, made to especially toe the median line of the strait, and resulting in the loss of Taiwan's sovereignty.
The Foreign Ministry has reached out to the United States to express condolences and offer assistance after heavy rains and flash flooding in Texas, which have killed over 80 people at the time of reporting. There are currently no known Taiwanese casualties or victims. The AP reports that severe flooding destroyed large areas of central Texas, including an area known for youth camps like the all-girls camp, Camp Mystic, in the hardest-hit Kerr County. Reports say entire cabins were washed away as water rose over 2 stories in under an hour early Friday morning, local time. At the time of reporting, over 80 people are dead, including 28 children, with search and rescue attempts still ongoing. The Foreign Ministry immediately reached out to the Houston office Monday to confirm whether any Taiwanese were affected and expressed sympathies and condolences on behalf of the Taiwanese government. Currently, there are no known Taiwanese affected, and the government has also offered to provide any relevant assistance. The ministry says it will continue closely monitoring the situation and maintain communication with relevant Texas departments to provide necessary assistance. This situation is still developing, with further rains expected in the next 2 days. Taiwan's military has enhanced its defense capabilities by establishing the U.S.-supplied high-mobility artillery rocket system.
Taiwan's army established its first high-mobility artillery rocket system battery on Friday, with Defense Minister Wellington Koo presiding over the ceremony and emphasizing the system's significance in enhancing the military's long-range precision strike capabilities. The new unit, under the 58th Artillery Command, will participate in the upcoming Hankwang military exercises on Wednesday, marking a major advancement in Taiwan's defensive arsenal. The high-mobility artillery rocket system made its public debut during the live-fire testing at the Jiupeng base in Pingdong in May, showcasing rockets that streak across the sky with distinctive long trails and thunderous sounds. Taiwan's procurement from the U.S. includes 29 high-mobility artillery rocket system launcher equipped with 864 M30 and M31's precision rockets, featuring a maximum range of approximately 94 kilometers and maximum distance. Institute for National Defense and Security Research Division Director Su Ziyun says the GPS-guided rockets provide precision targeting capabilities against enemy ground formations, assembling points, and critical infrastructure like ports. Each launcher vehicle can carry 6 rockets, delivering substantial firepower coverage across operational areas. The system is designed for rapid cross-regional fire support and has the potential to be integrated with domestically produced Xiongfeng-2 missiles for comprehensive source interdiction. The establishment of this artillery rocket system unit represents growing Taiwan-U.S. defense cooperation, with the original approval dating back to the first Trump administration. Su suggests that this foundation may pave the way for future acquisitions of longer-range missiles capable of striking targets up to 500 kilometers away, further strengthening Taiwan's defensive deterrence as regional tensions continue to escalate. Phil Leskowski for RTI News.
Typhoon Danas made landfall in Chiayi County late Sunday evening, seriously affecting Taiwan Railway and High-Speed Railway, or HSR, operations. However, as of Monday, all obstructions on the tracks have been removed and all railways have resumed regular operations. Transportation Minister Chen Shikai visited HSR Operations Control Center in Taoyuan on Monday. He personally thanked the operators for their dedication to ensuring the comfort and safety of all passengers, noting that many railway personnel worked overtime, some until 3 a.m. HSR Chairman Shi Zhi says the HSR always prioritizes safety. When Typhoon Danas made landfall, it dropped debris across the tracks, triggering safety shutdowns and delays for over 600 passengers. Shi also thanked the HSR personnel for restoring power as soon as possible and arranging shuttle buses for late passengers. He additionally thanked the workers for their strict cleanup and inspection, which he says is the reason the HSR was able to resume operations at 9:40 a.m. Monday morning. The 15th annual Taiwan International Balloon Festival in Taidong County began on Saturday, July 5th. The famous summertime event was named by the Travel Channel as one of the best hot air balloon festivals in the world. The balloons are expected to draw thousands of spectators for breathtaking tethered and untethered flights over the Luyue Highland and East Rift Valley. The impressive landscape is characterized by indigenous villages, tea farms, rice paddies, hot spring resorts, and other natural elements. The festival will also feature live music performances, night glow concerts, virtual reality experiences, food stalls, and fun surprises. The celebration will last 6 weeks and is scheduled to end on August 21st. Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Amanda Stevens. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.